Do you ever look in the mirror and wonder where that person you used to be went? That kid who laughed without a second thought, who believed in impossible dreams, and whose world felt boundless. Growing up is a strange journey, isn't it? It feels less like a straight line forward and more like a slow, quiet drift away from a shore you once called home. It starts subtly. Maybe it's the first time you bite your tongue instead of speaking your mind, or the first time you choose responsibility over a spontaneous adventure. You trade your paintbrushes for spreadsheets, your daydreams for deadlines. The vibrant colors of childhood begin to fade into the sensible, muted tones of adulthood. We learn to build walls, not for protection, but because everyone else seems to have them. We start to measure our worth not by how loudly we can laugh, but by our job titles, our bank accounts, the boxes we check off the lists we never remember writing. And the people, the friends you swore would be by your side forever become distant constellations in your night sky. You see their lives through filtered squares on a screen, their updates becoming just another drop in the endless river of information. The promises of "we'll keep in touch" fade like old photographs left in the sun. It's not a dramatic falling out, it's a quiet, gradual erosion. You drift apart, not because of anger, but because the currents of life simply pull you in different directions. Each goodbye, spoken or unspoken, feels like chipping away a small piece of yourself. Time begins to play tricks on you, too. Remember how summers used to stretch on for an eternity? Now, seasons blur into one another. Weeks feel like days, years feel like months. You're always running, always chasing something just out of reach, but you're not even sure what it is anymore. The future, which once seemed like a distant, magical land, is now just tomorrow. And tomorrow is filled with more tasks, more expectations, more pressure to be someone you think you're supposed to be. We get so caught up in the performance of being an adult that we forget to live. We wear masks to fit in, to be accepted, to be seen as successful. A professional mask for work, a cheerful mask for friends, a composed mask for family. But after a while, the masks start to feel heavy. You catch a glimpse of your reflection and see a stranger staring back, their eyes tired from holding up the facade. You start to miss the person who existed before the masks, the one who wasn't afraid to be messy, imperfect, and gloriously, unapologetically real. But here's a thought. Maybe growing up isn't about losing yourself. Maybe it's about finding all the different versions of you that exist. The child you were is still in there, tucked away. They're in the spark you feel when you hear your favorite old song. They're in the genuine smile that breaks through when you see a puppy. They're in the quiet moments when you allow yourself to just be, without any agenda. Losing yourself is part of the process of finding what's truly worth holding onto. It's about shedding the layers that no longer serve you, the expectations that were never yours to begin with. It is about rediscovering your own voice in a world that is constantly trying to tell you who to be. The journey of growing up isn't about returning to the person you were. It's about integrating them into the person you are becoming. It's about learning to carry your past not as a burden, but as a compass. So if you feel lost, take a breath. You are not alone on this journey. The feeling of being lost is simply a sign that you are searching. Searching for meaning, for connection, for authenticity. The path back to yourself isn't a retreat into the past. It's a gentle walk forward, picking up the forgotten pieces of your soul along the way. That child you were isn't gone. They're just waiting for you to remember how to play again. Thanks for watching and reflecting with me. If this resonated with you, maybe share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more thoughts on our shared human experience. Take care.